One of the long live the girl child. Long live the girl child. Long live the girl child. The girl child. चलो. Start. Long live the girl child. Long live the girl child. Long live the girl child. Long live the girl child.
अब कन्या की बारी है.
हमारी ये जिम्मेदारी है.
अब कन्या की बारी है.
हमारी ये जिम्मेदारी है.
अब कन्या की बारी है.
हमारी ये जिम्मेदारी है.
अब कन्या की बारी है.
गर्ल चाइल्ड. गर्ल चाइल्ड. Long live the girl child.
Long live
The girl child. Long live the girl child. Long live the girl child. Long live the girl child.
long live
Girl child.
long live
Girl child. 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 खत्म करो. कन्या भ्रूण खत्म करो. नहीं खत्म. कन्या भ्रूण खत्म करो.
भ्रूण हत्या
बंद करो.
भ्रूण हत्या
बंद करो.
भ्रूण हत्या
बंद करो.
भ्रूण हत्या
खत्म करो.
फीमेल फेटिसाइड
बंद करो.
फीमेल फेटिसाइड
खत्म 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 करो. Long live girl child. 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 Long live girl child.
long live
The 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 girl child.
long live
Girl child.
long live
The girl child.
long live
The girl child.
long live
The girl
Government should take strict action against the people who are doing sex education tests and who are doing female feticide. What we are seeing is that the government is trying to protect the guilty under the act.
Why? I mean, how do you see that?
I am a complainant of the PCPNDT Act. I have two daughters and my in-laws got the sex education test done and they were forcing me to abort them. And I have been harassed no less deal by the government to withdraw my act. The CDMO who is supposed to take action under the act has told me that अगर आपके husband को, that is if your husband needs a son, give it to him. What's the big deal? So when
Who is the CDMO?
he is the authority who should be taking action under the act. We should be taking action against the hospital and my husband-in-law. He told me that if your husband wants a son, then what's the big deal? And they have given all false reports and they have given clean sheet to the hospital and everything despite all the evidences which I had. The matter is pending in the court, but I am facing a lot of harassment from the government who should be checking this.
Now, what are you pressing for in this march today?
We are pressing that people like me who come out to save our daughters, they should not be harassed by the government. The government should see to it that the act is enforced. They should stop shielding the people who are doing this.
And what is the rate of this? I mean, female
See,
feticide?
there is according to this study by UNICEF, there are 7,000 female feticides occurring every day in India.
Every day.
Every day in India, 7,000 female feticides are occurring according to a report by UNICEF. And there are more than 50 million missing girls. More than that.
15 million.
Yeah,
I mean, so this figure, where does this come from? 15
UNICEF.
UNICEF.
Yeah. And despite the fact that 14 years into the act and more than 50 million...
Girl child. Save the 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 girl child.
Save the girl child. Save the girl child.
What are are those judgments about?
Like there is one judgment by Supreme Court which says that if there is any clinic which is unregistered, then a court case has to be filed against that. There is no place of any warning. But what we are seeing is that here whichever clinic is found to be unregistered, they are just giving them a warning, they are taking a affidavit and then they are letting that clinic go after taking a fine. Then there is another judgment by Gujarat High Court which says that if there is no record being kept, then that is not a procedural lapse that amounts to sex determination. But what we are seeing is that any such clinic where records are not kept, they are given a show cause notice, a warning, and then they are being let off. So basically the government is not implementing the act, they are trying to save the guilty.
Are these clinics rampant in the country?
Yeah. I mean, if there are 7,000 female feticides every day in India, so these clinics have to be rampant.
I mean, who are the areas, red light areas in these terms, you can call them?
See, what the studies have found is, many studies have found that the sex ratios are the lowest in the educated group. It is not like my husband is a doctor, I am a doctor, and still they got it done. It is said that the uneducated and the poor, they don't have the access to the technology. They go on giving birth to girl children and till they get a boy. But it is we educated people who are going ahead for these techniques to ensure that a girl child is not even born. But it is an issue against the discrimination against the girl child. Why the discrimination? Even why many girls to give birth to a boy? Why?
This march, is this one?
लड़कियों की जय जयकार,
1 2 3 4
लड़कियों की जय जयकार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार,
1 2 3 4
बंद करो लड़कियों पे अत्याचार.
We are a doctor, so you can. This is basically the sex determination which is done during pregnancy, and on finding it out that there is a daughters in the womb, the woman is forced to or an abortion is done in any case. So, as a doctor I can speak that, and as a mother I am fighting to save my daughters.
Okay, we have a president. She's even our president and Congress president, they are
Which is the president and the president of Congress. Like the UNICEF report which says that daily 7,000 girls are losing their lives before birth. 7,000 girls are being killed before birth daily, and it is more in the educated people. And in the uneducated people, and there is a lot of neglect and discrimination, and even if the child is allowed to take birth, they are neglected throughout their lives. So basically, that's it. Yeah, I have got evidences that government is basically shielding the guilty. Like in my case, the appropriate authority called me to his office and told me that if your husband wants a son, give him a son. If this is the authority who is supposed to take action against sex discrimination is telling a complainant that you give him a son, then I wonder how many other women are going to come back and, they can stand the harassment which I am facing. I am able to face the harassment because I have got my parents with me, I have got my friends with me. But how many other women who want to save their girl child, they can come forward and then take the harassment of the judiciary, of the authorities. How many women can do that? There is a big focus on save the family, but the thing is, where there's violence against the children, there's female feticide, then should the family take precedence or the life of the woman should take precedence? It is, wherever the clinics are being found doing it, they are just letting them go with a simple warning. In 95% of the cases where the raids were done and it was found that the act is not being implemented, the government let them off with a simple show cause notice and no action was taken, despite various Supreme Court and High Court judgments. I think it is somewhere around 921%. And this is UNICEF study which I am quoting. It was done in 2007, which said that every day 7,000 girls are losing their lives before birth. And I am fighting this battle only so that if this can happen to me, I don't want the same harassment that my daughters face when they grow up, that they are harassed for not giving birth to a daughter. That is the only issue for which I am fighting.
saying all this happens even in metropolitan cities.
It has happened with me. I'm a doctor. My husband is a doctor. I'm in Delhi. It is more in metropolitan city. It is the sex ratios are the lowest in the south Delhi, where there are more educated and more rich people. That was when I faced these tortures to abort my daughters. And then when I saw the attitude of the government, which is totally uncooperative, rather they are trying their best that I withdraw my complaints and harassing me in the worst possible way. I was forced to leave my job. I'm being threatened by the government themselves. Then I thought that tomorrow it can be any poor lady who wants to come out. How will she fight? Why is it that after 14 years of Act being implemented, I'm the first woman to complain under the PNDT Act? Why no other woman has been able to come forward? In all possibilities, some other women had come forward and the authorities have forced her to go back. The government is trying to save the guilty, they are not with the victims. The people who are fighting for female feticide, they are being harassed. There's one gentleman out here who was doing decoy cases and he has been served a show cause notice, a legal notice by the government. We are doing what the government should be doing and government is harassing us for doing that.
एक दो तीन चार बंद करो ये अत्याचार। 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 मेरा भी तो अधिकार है, जीने का अधिकार है। मेरा भी तो अधिकार है, जीने का अधिकार है। मेरा भी तो अधिकार है, जीने का अधिकार है। मेरा भी तो अधिकार है, जीने का अधिकार है। एक है आवाज दो, हम एक हैं। 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 एक दो तीन चार बंद करो ये अत्याचार। एक दो तीन चार बंद करो ये अत्याचार।
अब एक और लेते हैं। बेटी नहीं है होती है बुराई, कुछ बात समझ में आई? बेटी नहीं होती है बुराई,
कुछ बात समझ में आई।
ड्रामेटिक वे में बोलो तब मजा आए, स्लोगन नहीं है। बेटी नहीं होती है बुराई,
कुछ बात समझ में आई।
हाँ, बेटी नहीं होती है बुराई,
कुछ बात समझ में आई।
बेटी नहीं होती है बुराई,
कुछ बात समझ में आई।
बेटी नहीं होती है बुराई,
कुछ बात समझ में आई।
बेटी नहीं होती है बुराई,
कुछ बात समझ में आई।